Hi everyone, William here with the Grand Duke Dmitri Diary series. We're taking a brief break from the 1917 diary entries and actually doing some letters from 1908, so this will be the third one of those. And my advice to you is if you're older than 5, you might want to disengage from this one, or if you're squeamish, because it is, as the title I've given it says, it's toilet humor. So Dmitri was actually 16 at the time. I misspoke in the previous video when I said he was 17. This is July, and he wouldn't turn 17 until September. So our recap in the previous letter, he and Ella were staying in the Estonian spa town Haapsalu or Haapsalu, I don't know how to pronounce it, because her health was poor at that time, and since she was his guardian, he went along with her. So he described a duck hunt to his sister, and he mentioned that he was waiting for permission from Nicholas before he could tell her when he would be visiting her in Sweden. The plan was that he would go from Estonia to Sweden to visit her, but he needed the permission of Nicholas. He was underage, and he was also officially, on paper, he was Nicholas's ward, not Ella's. But Ella had been given full responsibility for him, but Nicholas still had to approve the trip. So that's where we left off. That letter was undated. This one, I'm not sure if it came before or after the previous one, but it does have a date, 14th July 1908. It's very short. And all right, here we go. Dear Maria, first of all, I need to tell you that I absolutely do not want to be your turd, as you wrote me, and I reject that role for 2 reasons. Firstly, if I were a turd, then I would have been in the potty a long time ago. Secondly, I cannot be your turd because I did not come out of you, devil take it. Forgive me for the letter. It's short but sweet. I'll write tomorrow. I'll be terribly glad to see you. Dmitri. And that is it. That's the whole letter. So I hope nobody was offended by that. I doubt Maria was offended by it. Apparently she was the one who had initiated the whole discussion. And I can tell you that, the letter itself doesn't really need commentary, does it? But I can tell you that it was something that appeared consistently in Dmitri's letters with people that he felt completely comfortable with. Maria was one. Another one was Nicholas. And it wasn't just that he felt comfortable with the two of them, but that he knew that they appreciated, at least Nicholas, he knew very much appreciated his toilet humor. So yeah, you find those in other letters. Well, I don't know if you find one in another letter to Maria or not. I can't remember. But definitely there's the notorious 1914 letter that he wrote to Nicholas, where he advises Nicholas to take the letter with him the next time he had to go and spend some time on the toilet, and so he could read the letter to distract himself while he was doing it, and then when he was finished, he could use the letter as toilet paper and sort of, mix business with pleasure, so to speak. So that was very typical of Dmitri. Anyway, yeah, what is there to say beyond that? Well, the Russian word говно, which I won't translate, it is, it's a rude word for excrement. He tended to use that word in his diaries when he was, sort of disgusted with something, not really as a humorous thing or a joking thing. So yeah, that's another example of it. Anyway, what do we have next time? Well, tomorrow I am hoping to make it to the library to do the digitization. I need to finish up the digitization, or I don't know how you say that word, of the 1917 diaries, but I don't know whether then I'll end up doing a 1917 diary entry or doing another of the 1908 letters. So sorry to be so vague about that. At any rate, I hope to see you then. Bye.